Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. My name is Quinn Noble and today we're going to look at the games I beat in February 2025. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. I decided to do a Valentine's Day stream, and no game seems more appropriate than Sayonara Wild Hearts. Sayonara Wild Hearts is an exhilarating and visual stunning rhythm-based game that feels like stepping into a neon-lit dream. It was released in 2019 and is available for the PlayStation 4 and 5 as well as the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One. It combines music, art, and gameplay in a way that's both unique and mesmerizing while being narrated by the one and only Queen Latifah.
So our saga begins tonight, yet eons ago, just here, yet light years away.
One of the standout features of Sayonara Wild Hearts is its striking, colorful visual style. The game is a mix of pop art, neon colors, and futuristic aesthetics. It's generally a living, breathing music video. Each level transitions seamlessly, with art and design mirroring the emotional beats of the music. The gameplay is fast-paced, with players taking on the role of a character called the Masked Rider, racing through environments while tapping, swiping, and holding buttons down to match beats. The game flows from one sequence to another in an almost hypnotic way. It's more about experiencing the energy and rhythm than trying to perfect every move. There's a simplicity to the gameplay, but it's also incredibly engaging. The levels aren't too long, which helps keep the experience feeling fresh without overstaying its welcome. The plot of Sayonara Wild Hearts is a bit abstract, but it revolves around a character who embarks on a journey through a series of symbolic challenges, battling inner demons and searching for inner peace. The story is told more through its visuals and music than through traditional dialogue or cutscenes. It's a narrative that's more about emotions and experiences than literal events, making it open to interpretation. Sayonara Wild Hearts is a mesmerizing, stylish, and emotional roller coaster. You can beat the game in about an hour or two. This was not my first time beating the game, and it definitely won't be my last. Whether you're a fan of rhythm games or simply someone who appreciates art and music, it's a ride worth taking. Megaman was released for the NES in 1987 and is one of the most iconic platformers of its time. While the story is rather basic and serves mainly as a backdrop for the action, it was a crucial stepping stone in building the overarching narrative of the Megaman series. In the first installment, Dr. Wily, a former colleague of Dr. Light, has gone rogue and built 6 powerful robots to conquer the world. It's up to Megaman, originally created as a lab assistant robot, to stop Dr. Wily and his evil plans. As the first entry in the Mega Man series, it introduced a number of groundbreaking mechanics and set the tone for the future of the franchise. In this side-scrolling action platformer, you control the Blue Bomber as he fights his way through various levels, each ruled by a robot master. What sets Mega Man apart from other platformers of the time is the ability to choose the order in which you tackle levels. Each robot master has a unique power, and defeating them grants Mega Man their weapon, which can be used in subsequent levels. This non-linear structure allowed for a sense of strategy as players could exploit enemy weaknesses by using weapons gained from defeated bosses. The music is upbeat, catchy, and instantly sets the tone of the awesome soundtrack spanning the series. Mega Man is infamous for its difficulty with tricky enemies, difficult bosses, and challenging platforming sections. The robot masters in particular can pose significant challenges requiring players to master their weapons and understand the patterns. Additionally, some sections feature instant death traps that can be frustrating, but also make the player feel accomplished once they manage to clear them. Mega Man 1 for the NES is a highly influential game that laid the foundation for one of gaming's most beloved franchises. I can beat it in about an hour, but I have been playing it my whole life. It's a game I like to speedrun every once in a while. 4138, 4139. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island is a standout platformer that redefined the genre when it launched for the Super Nintendo in 1995. It is the sequel to Super Mario World, however it carves its own identity with a unique hand-drawn art style, charming animations, and a fresh focus on Yoshi as the protagonist. The gameplay is both inventive and polished. Players control various colored Yoshis as they escort Baby Mario across increasingly challenging levels. Yoshi has a new flutter jump, and the most notable change is how Baby Mario cries when Yoshi gets hit. While Baby Mario's crying can be annoying, the new time-based health system adds urgency and a twist to standard platforming. Visually, the crayon-like art direction is timeless and sets the game apart from the others even decades later. The soundtrack is whimsical and catchy, perfectly matching the tone of the game. In Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, the egg throwing mechanic is one of the core gameplay features that makes it unique in its own way. Yoshi can turn most enemies into eggs by swallowing them. After gulping down an enemy, pressing the down button causes Yoshi to lay a colored egg which then trails behind him. When the player presses the A button, a cursor starts moving up and down showing the direction the egg will be thrown. Timing is key as the player must press the button again when the cursor is pointing where they want the egg to go. Eggs can be used for multiple purposes like defeating enemies, hitting switches, collecting coins, and opening new paths. The egg throwing system adds depth, precision, and puzzle solving to the platforming. It transforms Yoshi from a simple jumper into a versatile ranged attacker, which makes Yoshi's Island feel more strategic and unique compared to the other Mario titles. It's intuitive once mastered and an essential part of what makes the game so memorable. Another key feature in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island is the ability to transform into different vehicles. These temporary transformations add variety in puzzle solving, often allowing access to hidden areas or alternate paths. Transformations are timed, so you must complete the segment quickly before Yoshi reverts back to normal. In most cases, if time runs out or you make a mistake, you're taken back to the starting point to try again. The transformations include Helicopter Yoshi, who can fly freely in all directions, reach high areas, and navigate tricky vertical sections. Train Yoshi turns into a train and rides on tracks, which comes in handy for traversing walls. There is also Submarine Yoshi, which allows Yoshi to swim and shoot torpedoes. Mole Tank Yoshi digs through dirt and burrows through underground tunnels. My favorite is Car Yoshi. These transformations break up the traditional gameplay and give Yoshi's Island a more experimental feel. They showcase Nintendo's creativity and keep levels feeling fresh. While short-lived, these segments are memorable and add a sense of surprise and fun every time you encounter one. While I prefer the original Super Mario World over the sequel Yoshi's Island, I still think it's a title worth playing if you haven't. It isn't the traditional Mario formula, but Nintendo still gets a lot right. I can still remember the first time I played Yoshi's Island, and it was on a Super Nintendo kiosk at Toys R Us. I never beat this game when I was younger, but I was able to take it on in my 40s. The last boss definitely gave me some trouble, but I was able to pull it off after a few dozen tries. Well, that's another 3 titles in the books. Be sure to subscribe to see the next few games I beat or to get notified next time I go live. Join the fun as our YouTube community is on its way to 600 subscribers. Once again, my name is Quinn Noble, and if you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video.